Welcome to Chapter 4, Lesson 2 on negative exponents. So first thing first is a negative exponent is the result of division. So if, for example, here, we have 4 to the 1, 4 to the 0, so you have 4 to the 2 as well, 4 to the negative 1 then, and 4 to the negative 2. So here this is 4 to the first power is 4. 4 to the second power is 4 times 4, which is 16. So if we're going down, we're dividing by 4. Divide by 4, this is 1. Divide by 4, that's 1/4. Divide by 4, that's 1/16, right? And as we're going up, we're multiplying by 4. So when you have a negative exponent, look here. 4 to the negative 2 is 1/16, which is the same thing as 1/4 squared. So all you do with a negative exponent is you pull out the negative. So if I pull out the negative, I'm going to have 2/3, and you turn it into a over 1. So you pull it out and plop it on top. So here, we're pulling out our negative, so we still have m to the 4th, and plopping our negative on top as a 1/. So you try on these ones and check back. So 3 to the negative 5th, you have 3/5, pull out the negative and plop it on top. Here, y to the negative 3rd, we're pulling out our negative, plopping it on top. 2 to the 0, this one is tricking us. Anything to the 0 power, this is something to just drill into your brain. Anything to the power of 0 is just simply 1. So now we want to work backwards and write each fraction as an expression using a negative exponent other than negative 1. So if we have a 1/, all we need to do is, instead of pulling it out and plopping it on top, we're putting it back in. So we've got 4, our 1/, turns us into a negative 2. Here, we don't have an exponent in the bottom. But what we can do is we can go 100 is the same thing as 10 squared. And then go from there, take our 1/, and turn it into a negative exponent. Now I want you to try on this group here. So here, our 1/, putting it back in as a negative exponent, so 6 to the negative 3. 1 to the 1/25. Let's turn 25 into 1/5 squared. Turn our 1/, into a negative exponent, so we have 5 to the negative 2. And then 27, that's the same thing as 1/3 cubed. Turn our 1/, into a negative exponent, 3 to the negative 3rd. Now we've got some word problems. It says geckos have tiny hairs on the bottom of their feet that are about 0.000001 meter long. We want to write the decimal as a fraction and has a power of 10. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to write this as a fraction. It's in the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. So it's in the millions place. So I'm going to go 1/1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million. Whew. Okay, so there's my fraction. Now we need it as a power of 10. So there's one part of our problem solved. Now we need to turn this into a 10 to the what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 to the 6th. Let's check there. Yes. So that's the same thing as 1/10 to the 6th. Turn that into a fraction, turn that into having a negative exponent. It becomes 10. Our 1/, becomes our negative sign to the 6th. Voila. So you try these couple and then check back with mine. So the slowest moving fish is a seahorse. It swims at a maximum speed of 0.0001 miles per minute. write the decimal as a fraction and as a power of 10. So first things first, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So it's 1 over 10,000. Which is the same thing then as 1 over 10 to the 4th, which we solved here. Get out. 1 over 10 to the 4th. Turn that into a power of 10. We have our 10. Turn our 1 over into a negative, and keep our 4. Boom. And last one says the smallest species of ant has a mass excuse me, of 0.00001 gram. Write the decimal as a fraction and as a power of 10. So we've got 1 over tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So we've got 1/100,000th. There's our fraction. That's the same thing as 1 over 10 to the 5th. Turn that into a power of 10 by having 10. Turn our 1 over into a negative exponent, 5.